Right, so the first thing you're going to do is install Node.js, and then once you've got the latest version of that, we can begin. So you're going to create your server file, so server.js, and then we're going to want to download Express, which is what we're going to use for the server. So npm I express, so that's downloading the package so that we can use that. So now what we're going to do is import it into our program, so const express, and then we're going to require it, so using that just there. And then now we'll initialize the app, so just like that there. And then we're going to want to have the app to listen on ports 3000, so we'll make a variable for that. And then there we go. So now that is going to be listening on port 3000. And then once we start the app, we want to get a little message into the console. So server is up and running, just like that. So just as easy as that, we'll now have a server up and running on port 3000, just like that. So obviously we can't actually get anything because we've not set it for the server to send anything back to the client. So we can do that now. We can do app.get like that. We'll just do a / because it's going to be the roots, and then request and response. And we can do res.sends hello world, and that's what's going to be sent back to the client. So if we restart the server, refresh that, there you go. So it's sent hello world back to the client. So what we can do now is we can do something called express sessions, which is basically cookies. So I can show you how many times you visited the page. That's what we're going to do in this video. So we're going to have to download a package. So npi express session, just like that. So as before, we've got to import that one as well. There we go. So this is called middleware. So we're just going to put a little comment, put that there. So app.use, so it's actually going to use the middleware. Let me just initialize it all here. So we're going to set the secret key. You can have this as whatever you want. It's just the key so that nobody can edit the cookies essentially. So we'll just have secret key. We'll just use that. And we're going to set resave to true. If I can type. And then it's the true as well. And then what we're going to do here is set the max age. This is when the cookie is going to expire. So we'll do 1000 milliseconds times 60 seconds, that's a minute, times 60, so that's an hour, times 24, that's a day. So that is a year, that is expires in a year, unless obviously you restart the server. And we're going to set it to false, so it's not secure, because it's not an HTTPS. So, right, there we go. So we're going to want to do that on the root, so remove this here. So instead of sending back hello worlds, what we can do is we'll set a variable inside in the session, so that's what's sent back to the client. So we'll do if session dot visits is true, then visit, add 1 to it. So we visit it another time essentially. We can return back you have visited that many times. And then obviously if it doesn't already exist, that means it's going to be their first time on the page, so we can set it to 1. There we go. And we can return and say welcome to your first time on the page, just like that. So if we restart the server, Here we go, welcome to your first time, and then if we refresh it, it's adding 1 each time. So it's going to go all the way up as many times as we refresh that, and then after a year, that would obviously go back to 0. So what we can do again is restart the server, and there we go, it's reset the cookies as well for you. So yeah, that's just a basic Express server with Express sessions, which you can save all sorts of data in. So you can save a user's username and email, so that can be carried across the entire server when they're using the website essentially. So there we go.